Hello again, everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Mosby. Thanks for being here. Start of a brand new week, start of a brand new month, and lots of very exciting things to tell you, not least we've still got 3 of your favourite shows coming up over the course of the day today. Launch party on the way, actually, at 4 o'clock. Don't think we've ever done a launch party on a Monday before, so that's exciting. Going to be looking at things like your hands and banners. We're going to look at the craft club. We're going to be looking at the seasonal house dyes. The reason we're doing it is because tomorrow we have got a springtime special for you. So that's the reason launch party has been shifted. And either side of that today, we have 2 masterclasses. The one at 6 o'clock tonight is all about your dyes, more specifically frames. And this show is all about your Shimmer Inkpads. However, before we get into that, and we say a few hellos, there's something very special to tell you, because earlier on in the Crafters Connect show, something landed in the US, that being the brand new storage system that I know was such a huge hit on HSN. We weren't supposed to be launching this until a week today for both the UK and the US, but the US stock landed and the decision was taken to get it live and get it out to you guys today. So, UK friends, hang fire. Your opportunity to shop for this will be coming very, very soon indeed. But if you are in the US, it is live now on the website. Shop the day it is there for you as well. The Store It All storage system is there. $34.36 is your platinum price on this, US only, and we're going to have a good look around this before we do anything else. And before we do that, let's say hello to the lovely lady who is the other side of the studio, and it shows you how much storage you're going to be able to store in here, because Leann's almost hidden by the size of this Store It All.
You almost can't see me, Ben, because of all of the stuff that you get in the Store It All. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Stand off your stage.
Stand off your stage.
Yay!
Stand off your stage. Get off the platform, Leann, because you're short. This is absolutely incredible, Ben. I can't wait to tell you all about this.
Yeah.
The fact that we've got this brilliant new Store It All for you is just incredible. And once you see everything that you're going to get and how versatile it is, I know you're definitely going to want it in your stash. Yeah,
absolutely. Versatility is the key. And actually, the price on this is incredible. When you see what you get and how the container it comes in is also going to be storage for you as well. This price is not going to make sense, but don't worry, $34.36. After we've had a little bit of an explanation with this with Leann, we are going to go on to the Shimmer Inkpads. That was the main focus of this masterclass. So can you please, in the meantime, whilst you're shopping, get any questions in that you might have about your Shimmer Inkpads? Anything at all that you want to know, anything you want us to try, anything you're not sure of, get those questions in, because that's what masterclasses are all about, making sure that you get the very best out of your crafty goodies. You know, if you've already got them and you've not used them, let us know why, let us know what we can do to help. And if you're thinking about buying them and you have like a question you need to have answered, get it in. Radical rates on the socials for this one. We have got Alison Mason, who is in. Lynn Morton joins us. Sarah Parks is in Arizona. And Joe Robinson says good afternoon. Hello also to Mallory Kellogg and Kelly O'Sullivan. Sarah Park says, ooh, I always need storage. Well, if you are in the US, you need this. Grab it now. Let's have a look around it, because you get a lot of bang for your buck here, don't you, Leann? And kind of, I feel like everything has been thought of.
Oh, absolutely it has. Now, first things first, before I take you through all the individual pieces, this is how it's going to be delivered to you. So it all comes in this fabulous carry case that you can see here with the little handle on the top, and then everything else is nested inside of there so that everything fits inside. So it's like those little stacking dolls.
Yeah, Russian dolls.
Russian dolls, exactly. And it's really incredible. Now, you're getting all of this for the fabulous price you can see on the screen. Now, when you unpack it, what you've got are all of these brilliant pieces here to be able to store your whatever it is you want to store at home.
Yeah.
The first thing I want to talk to you about, Ben, is this magazine holder.
Yeah.
So this comes as part of the collection, and you can see we've got in here our A4 or US letter size packets in here, but what that will also take is your 12 by 12.
Amazing.
Now, when you buy these off the shelf, Ben, we're not fitting a 12 by 12 in them, because they come at standard UK or US magazine size. They're usually it does like
Oh, pardon you.
That is the storage, not me.
Yeah.
Squeaking on my glass mat. You can see that that 12 by 12 pad fits in there perfectly. Because when I had this made for you, I had it made longer so that you've got the versatile option of storing your regular stock sizes in here, depending on where you are in the world. Or if you wanted, you can store your 12 by 12 in here. You can see that is an absolutely perfect fit. So that is the magazine storage, and that can go on your shelves at home. And you can get in there, I mean, that's going to be, I'm going to guess it for you rather than stack it all up. But look, if that's one paper pad in there, and then we look at how many we think we can get along there, at least 10.
Cool, blimey.
Yeah, at least 10.
10?
In there, yes.
Wow.
Standing vertically. Then you've got this incredible stadium piece, which we absolutely love. We made the stadium because it sits on your desk. You've got all of the bits that you want to use on the regular in there. Your hold and release form, hold and release sheets. They're back in stock if you want those. They're incredible. You can see we've got our 6x6 pads now, 8x8 pads here, and you've got that fabulous stepped arrangement so that you can see what you're crafting with. Could be your scraps of paper, could be your sentiment sheets, topper sheets, decoupage, whatever it is, glue sheets, whatever it is you want in there organised. And you've got your indexing piece on there as well if you're keeping it on a shelf. But as with everything else, we all love and use our 12 by 12 all of the time. So I made it possible that the width would fit your 12 by 12 pad if you want to pop those in there too. So you can see you get that full stepped usage for quite a small footprint actually. So you can see that isn't going to take a massive amount of space on your desktop. So that's the stadium that comes with as well. Then you get your paper tray, which is incredible. I love the paper tray because you've got two useful carry handles on here. You can see we have fit in here a My Special Paper box as well.
That's incredible. In 240 fact, sheets.
I think it might be more than a My Special Papers box. You know, not the one that we did in birthday, which had the reduced sheets in. So like 200 and odd sheets.
240.
240, there you go. All in that one tray there. I mean, that's a good amount of paper, and that is heavy. Yeah. But you can see there's no saggy bottom.
Yes.
250 sheets in there. No saggy bottom.
And I'll tell you, we weighed, so it's a little bit less because the box isn't there, but the My Special Papers box with all the papers in weighed 9 pounds.
Well, there you go.
So that shows you how sturdy that is.
That shows you how sturdy that is. And we'll talk about the manufacturing method and how sturdy it is in a second. So that's your tray. That can be a paper tray, a tool tray, your envelopes, your card blanks, whatever it is you want to put in there, but you can see your 12 by 12 fits perfectly. Then you get your whole storage box, which is incredible. So you get this storage box which can go on your shelf, and again you've got the fabulous indexing. This has a lid. If you don't want to use the lid and it's just self-supporting on its own, this can be another tray to craft in for scraps or to keep your beads from going all over, your gems, your embellishments, up to you. But of course it's a perfect lid for your box. And then the box has been made again with the indexing, but so that it can take your 12 by 12 pads again, if that's what you would like to put in there. What this does is mean you can choose from these elements whatever it is that you want to put in them. It doesn't have to be paper. I'll talk to you in a second about what I've been using mine for, but the size is there. So if you want to use it for paper, you can. If you don't, you've just got a lovely sized piece of storage to store other things. Then we've got our desktop bin, tool pot, whatever you want to call it. Don't put your pencils in. I'm going to take them out. Makes us twitch every time I see them in there. I'm taking them out.
Put them back in the tin.
I'm going to put them back in their pencil storage in a second. I'll come back to them. But what you could have in there is your glue sticks, your spatulas, spritzers, palette knives. You could have, you know, anything in there that you're using on a regular basis on your desktop. It's a great little tool pot or desktop bin if you would like it to be that. And then you also get your little pen pouch, which is incredible. Nice press stud fastening on there. No rummaging about inside to take it out.
This is a great feature.
You've got a fabulous little drawer storage in there. I love this for my favourite art liners, my gold oil-based pens that we use, and also the glue pens. It's just incredible, but great for crafting on the go if you want to. Now let me just talk to you for a second about the construction method. And if I just look at my pen pot to start, my tool pot, and I'll bring in the others to show you, you'll notice all around the top it's reinforced. And it's reinforced and then riveted, so that you've got that real structure in your piece, which is how you see me lifting up the 9 pounds of paper in the tray earlier. And then if I turn this round, you'll see not only that, but it's riveted in the close area. It's not just glued, it's not just popped inside with a tab feature that comes flat and you have to do it yourself. We've riveted this on both sides so that this piece will stay structural and hold the weight when you're using it. And we've done that on all of the storage. So if we take the stadium, for example, you can see around here, all reinforced. You can see your rivets there. And then if I turn it to the side, more. If I turn it to the back, more. So this really is manufactured to be lightweight, semi-transparent. If you can see it, you're going to use it. Indexable, so you can do all of your cataloguing and recording as well. But it also means that it's going to take the weight of the things that you put inside because of the way we've constructed and reinforced all of the pieces. And you'll see that on every single piece in the collection. Here it is on the magazine storage. You can see they're riveted all down the front to keep it nice and secure, all around the side and all the way down the back to make sure that that's really sturdy. It's the same on my big storage box here. You can see how sturdily riveted that is to make sure that it's all very sturdy and holding all of the weight that goes inside there. And then the same for my paper tray here with those very useful little carry handles, but then you can see the rivets all the way around to make sure that these will stand the test of time. So they're very versatile, they're very usable, they're perfectly sized for paper craft. We've made sure that they are. They're manufactured really well and they're reinforced. And that means you can use these to your heart's content at home with confidence, knowing that you're going to be able to store everything you want to store. Let's not forget...
Oh yes, the box it comes in.
Let's not forget that all of that nests into this carry box. So you've got an extra piece of storage here. Now this one is your packaging. You're not going to not use this to store something in. This one isn't riveted like the rest of them. I must just point that out to everybody because this is just what your boxes come in, your actual storage. However, this is definitely still a very useful storage piece. And we were just talking earlier that I'm just prepared to go on a weekend with my girlfriend, and we're going on a crafty weekend. Bit of like a little crochet retreat.
Oh yeah.
And I am taking my crochet project, and here I've got all of my balls of yarn, I've got my blanket already started, all of my balls of wool in there and my pattern in there ready to go. In here, in the same box, I've got all of my crochet hooks ready for me to use in there, and my little yarn snips, etc. Yeah, so all of my little tools are in there inside. And then I've packed my empty little tool pot because that's going to sit beside me, and all of my little bits of yarn that I snip off as I'm going through will go into my little trash can. I think there might be a few sweetie wrappers in there as well at the end of the day, but you know, it's there and they're not falling all over the place. So you've got all of that storage. That's what you're paying for. That's free.
Yeah.
Because that's just what we put it in to make sure we could get it to you in a really safe manner where everything was nested. So this is a little bit of free storage that you get, and of course we included a really fabulous handle on the top, so it's useful for you as well. And Ben, I can hardly, is that everything for the platinum price of $34.36?
We checked it, double checked it and triple checked it. We are as dumbfounded as you at home, but that is the price, and that's why it's proving very popular today. It is going to be available in the UK, I think next week at the very latest. So don't worry, US friends, though, this is your opportunity to grab it if you did miss it on HSN. I know Susan bought it from Broken Arrow. She says, I ordered 2 sets when it was on HSN, and lots of people doing that today as well. If you think you can make do with 1, 2, 3 sets, feel free. We have got a deeper stock of this available for you. Joanne Madigan joins us in central New York. And Alison says, Ben, I saw a quote that made me think of Leann. Why do short girls stop growing? Because they reach perfection.
Oh.
Isn't that lovely?
Thank you. I don't know if Mr. C would agree, but thank you.
Laurie says, hello again. First workout of Feb done. Legs and back today. I know you like to keep fit, Laurie. Do you sometimes watch us on the treadmill, don't you, I think? Got to stay fit and healthy for crafting, you do. And Susan says, good morning, Ben and Leanne from a snowy Crown Point. Hi to Jackie Kosh as well, who says, I label everything. Otherwise, once I move something, I can't find it when I need it. My set has been ordered. Just want to quickly show you, UK friends, as we get on to the ink pads in just a few moments' time. We do have a great deal on our ink pad storage trays. UK only this, £8 for the set of 6 trays, which obviously are going to store all of our different ink pads. But also, universally too, you'll notice, and we show you this every time we bring these out, you've got that little slat at the back there. So if you've got any of those square pads, you know the brands, they will still fit in there really nicely for you as well. They're not going to disappear into the back so you can't get them out. And of course, as with the pen trays that we showed you a little bit earlier on, you can stack these vertically, you can stagger these and stack these diagonally. If you just want to have these laid across your workspace, you can do. I've only got 4 in my box here, but you will get 6. So each box that you do decide to buy will hold 18 of your ink pads. Of course, these will take all of our ink pads, including the newer style teardrop ones as well. So it's a really good opportunity to stock up on those. And like I said, if you've already got a few, these again, as you will know, will just stack on top of those. I think today a lot of the chat is about getting organised when you think about the pen trays which are on the shop today, the pen palace for our UK friends, these ink pad storage trays for our UK friends. £8 is a stunning deal as well. They're normally 15 quid, so pretty much half price deal for you if you are in the UK and you want to jump in and grab those. And then our weekly deal for our US friends, which has never not been popular, the Stash and Stack. And what we've done this time, we've given you one of the Stash and Stacks and one of the Stash and Stores. So what that means is that you will get 2 of these fantastic sturdy boxes. They are super durable, super sturdy. And what's brilliant is that you'll get one with the tabs taken out, and you'll also get one with the tabs within. So you've got the opportunity to store. Sorry, I'm laughing. Camera 6. Is being so naughty again, just there. And everyone, if you can point your finger at camera 6 and go, no. Camera 6, no, behave. He's fine now. That's our close-up camera. Out of 4 and 6, 4 is always very well behaved. Good job, 4. 6, need to kind of sort yourselves out. Don't make me come over there and unplug you. Can you tell camera 6 off in the comments, please? So one will come with the dividers in here. So what it allows you to do is divide this up into small areas, into bigger areas, so you can fit in all of your different bits and pieces of craft. But you know what? If you want 2 boxes without the kind of storage areas taken out, you can take those out and use those elsewhere. However, look what you're going to be able to store in here. Don't just think of these as kind of storage for your craft. I know a lot of people have bought these previously, multiple boxes for craft, multiple boxes so that you can use them for things like the soft craft, can use them for things like, storing tools in, DIY with all your nuts and bolts. If you've got anyone who's into fishing, for example, all the little bits and pieces in there you can store for that. Camping boxes, first aid boxes. If you've got loads of cables and bits and pieces, strewn around various drawers in the kitchen, store them in these boxes. As I say, they are super robust. They've obviously got that indentation in the lid, so it means if you have multiples of these, look, they stack onto each other really nice and easily, hence the name Stash and Store. It's all about getting organised, and they are super robust. The confident click handles that you've got at the side means that everything that is stored in there stays in place and stays safe. You will get 2 today. And as I say, this is the deal that lasts right throughout the week for our US friends. One of the boxes will just be the box on its own. The second box that you will get will have all of the dividers. So you can be really, really super organised when you get both of those home. Must say hi to Jackie, who's joined us, and Sarah, who says, Leanne and the team make me a better crafter. You put so much thought into all the tools and everything. You solve issues before they happen for us crafters. Thank you 1,000 times. And we're here live for you as well, helping you solve those problems, solve those crafty conundrums. The kind of final 40 minutes of this show, we are going to be concentrating on all things Shimmer ink pads. So if you have any ink pad dilemmas, get those in. I haven't seen any as of yet, but maybe once we get sort of demoing into these, you'll start throwing in those questions. If not, Leanna's got lots to show you. We have 2 bundles for you, if you like, here. We've got the 10-piece selection, which is detailed for you here. So normally £60, 90 bucks. Platinum price today is £36 or 56 bucks. If you do want a slightly smaller selection of colours, we have the 6-piece collection. All the details of this can be found on the shop of the day for you. But if you just want to try these out, maybe give these a little bit of a go, the 6-piece selection is £22.40 or $32. And again, if you are someone perhaps who already has these, maybe you've not used them yet, maybe you've tried to use them and you're not quite sure how to get the best out of them, make sure you're watching for the next 40 minutes and get your comments and questions through, please, because we would rather answer your questions and rather do things that you want to see than kind of make up as we go along. So any questions, fire those through. Let's get into this though and have a bit of a look. And I suppose a good place to start, Leann, would be right back at the very beginning, pretending perhaps we've got people who are watching us for the very first time and they have no idea what our Shimmer ink pads are and what they can do.
Absolutely, that sounds like a really good idea to me. So I'm going to start with just a piece of white cardstock. Now we've got 10 different colours here on our Shimmer ink pads, and all of our Shimmer ink pads come in this new ergonomic shape, which means when you're working with them, they fit beautifully into your hand, be you left-handed or right-handed. It's entirely up to you. It just is a beautiful ergonomic shape, and that gives you comfort and confidence when you're holding them. It also means that you've got a larger area for your techniques and a smaller area if you're doing something small and detailed as well with your ink pad. So it gives you a better application. Now our Shimmer ink pads are a pigment ink pad which is infused with a shimmering mica. And so that is a shimmer, not a glitter, which means it's like almost like the effect you get on a piece of, when we did Centura Pearl.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a piece of Centura Pearl. You can see the shimmer there. Okay, so that's a piece of pearlescent card. If I take my Shimmer ink pad, and I'll do this with a few different colours, and I swink it.
Oh, yes, a swink.
A swink.
Let's see one of those in a bit.
Which basically means swipe your ink over your cardstock.
Yeah.
And I'll do it with a couple of different colours so you can see it. And another nice colour, let's go with a frosty mint.
Oof.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's been used a canny
Oh,
bit.
yeah, it has.
Frosty mint's been a popular colour, I think.
Frosty mint.
Is that Debbie Robinson's favourite colour?
I think it is.
And then I'm going to get my heat gun.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're working with these, is when they're moist, when they're wet,
Yeah.
they won't be as shimmery as when they're dry, because
Okay.
the moisture interferes with the shimmer. So I'm just taking the remaining moisture out of that
Okay.
with my heat gun, and then I'm going to show you the incredible shimmer that you get on those ink pads. And if I put that alongside a piece of pearlescent cardstock and do it in tandem, you can see the shimmer across it is the same.
Take it across the studio, it's immense.
It is absolutely like creating your own pearlescent cardstock, which is incredible, because that means for all of the different techniques you're going to do, you get that beautiful shimmer, cutting out sentiments and just inking them up, using them with your embossing folders, using them with stencils, using them in so many different ways are all of the things that you're going to be able to create. I've just got a few examples here for you where we can see with the shimmer, you can see catching there on watercolour card, I've just done a background wash blending different colours together. Can you see the shimmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to do it on the close-up? There you go.
Let's see it. Ooh, yeah.
And don't forget this has had water applied, so the shimmer will be diluted a little bit on that one. So you can use them for a background wash if you want to. You can do for bleaching with them and still have the shimmer. You can drop all of the colours onto a piece of watercolour card and still have the shimmer. You can stencil with them. You can letterpress with them. And all of these will have that beautiful shimmer. You can mix a brand new colour. You can use the salt technique. You can use them with your embossing folders if you want to.
Yeah.
You can stamp and watercolour with them. You can stamp and spritz and make a unusual background with them. You can do detail painting with them. You can paint over alcohol markers and do accent pieces with them if you want to. You can stamp your sentiments with them, and look how clean and crisp and precise that is. And that's not heat embossed, by the way, that's just flat stamping.
Oh, wow.
Then here you can see we've cut a sentiment. This is a die cut. It's been stuck flat and it's been inked. So you've got a pearlescent sentiment there. And that is just a soupçon of everything you can do with these ink pads. They're incredibly easy to use, Ben, but you get exceptional effects with them.
If you don't have any questions, fire in your testimonials, because we'd love to know why you love yours. And if you've got any pictures of any projects that you've made with your Shimmer Inkpads as well, feel free to send those through studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Michelle Franklin says, I just love my Shimmer Inkpads and the fact that they heat emboss beautifully. Love talking about storage, the boxes, says Karen. I store my projects in these so I can grab and go when we're in the RV. And Lynn, thank you for your comment. It made me laugh, this. You said camera 6 has a mind of its own. You should call it summer. Some of the times it works, some of the time it doesn't. I love that. From now on, camera 6, you will be known as summer. Thank you also to those of you who are sending through just some lovely comments, getting excited again about the fact that we've got the store all available. And as we get ready to go back to Leann, Lois has a question. She says, I have a queue. If you don't open the ink pads, do they stay nice and juicy? So I suppose a question about shelf life.
Yes.
Yeah, but do open them, because if you don't open them, you can't use them.
So these are a pigment, which is a water-based ink. So they, like Harmony Water Reactive, it's not a solvent, it isn't going to evaporate. So, of course, the best way to store them is with the lid on, but they're not going to run out in 6 months. You know, you've got a long shelf life with them, don't worry.
Okay. I think we're up to date on the comments and questions. So, what can we do first? What are you
We're going to have a look at some stencil. I'm waiting for my stencil tape. We're just trying to find some. Should we do something else while we wait for that?
It's here now.
It's here. Oh, it's here now.
So I think it's being delivered, is it?
Thank you very much. I really appreciate
Postman
that,
Dean. Postman Dean. Thank you, Dean.
So what I like to do is just have my piece of card that I'm going to work on, either on your silicone mat or your glass mat, somewhere like that. Have your daubers ready. Mine are clean. and then your stencil that you want to work with. And then what you do is you hinge it in place. You'll have seen me do this lots of times before. So you use a piece of your repositionable tape, and then you produce a hinge by just putting that across the top of your stencil onto your mat. And that means you can check what you're doing with your stencil, and it's all in place. You do not need to spend a fortune on a gadget to do that for you. Piece of repositionable tape will do the job nicely.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Now, we're going to choose some colours. So I think I'll have a little bit of lime soda.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
I like a bit of lime soda. And then how about some peach rose?
Oh, yeah.
And what about raspberry?
Raspberry.
What about starlit sky? I like the starlit sky. That's 4. Should I do a bit of frosty mint?
Oh, frosty mint.
Oh, see, I might have to do... Yeah, I might have to do that. Oh. Amethyst.
What's the 6 we get in the 6-piece, Johnny? Just so that I can verbalise that. So frosty mint, amethyst, raspberry, tropic blue, peach rose, starlit sky.
There they are, the 6. I didn't even know.
Well,
there they are. There's 4 colours from the 6.
Brilliant.
There we are. Right.
Peridot's not in this one, Johnny. No. Peridot's in the watercolours.
Peridot's in the other one.
Peridot.
Who does peridot like that? I can hear you saying it.
Well, no, it's Sheila, because Sheila kept saying, like, peridot. So I then started going, oh, nice bit of peridot. But now we can't stop saying peridot.
I see.
Peridot.
All right. Right.
It's little things like that that get us through the week, Leann.
I can see.
Yeah.
We're going to use our daubers, and we're going to daub the ink into the stencil. I'm not going to do the whole stencil because you don't need to.
And this is just a push down, isn't it? You're
just
doing
a
it like
push
a
down.
pounce.
So I'm pushing in, and then I'm pushing the colour into the stencil. And you can be a little bit random with this. You don't have to be 100% perfect with it, because you'll see how, I mean, if you wanted to just pick this bit's green, this bit's pink, of course you can choose. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
But for speed, because there's quite a few different things I want to show you, I'm not doing that. I'm just using the random approach.
Just as well on the subject of these daubers, is it worth having multiples of these to have lots of different finger daubers for the different inks that you have, or do you kind of go, as long as you've got the same, using the same sort of colour for each one, you're fine?
No, I have different ones. So I have a set for shimmer.
Yep.
I have a set for Harmony Water Reactive, which also then works with quick dry and the regular pigment.
Yeah.
But then for our ones that are Illusion, the ones that launched in, no.
I know the ones you mean.
Chameleon.
Yeah, God,
I have some for Chameleon because that's a different effect.
Yeah.
So where I've got a shimmer in it or an interference in it, I keep a set of daubers separate for those, because I might have done something with a Shimmer ink pad and then go to use a flat ink pad and not want any shimmer, and the shimmer will transfer.
Right.
So if it's got an effect in it, like Chameleon, shimmer, colour bloom with shimmer, that kind of thing, I keep those separate to the regular daubers.
Okay, good to know.
Right, so I've put a little bit of that through there, so I can stop with that one. And we'll move now to the Starlit Sky. What I have done is pick colours that kind of move into each other nicely. So that was a green. Moving into a dark blue is a nice transition. And then once you've daubed this in, you can see that there. So I'm just pushing, push, push, push. But then I want to do a little blend between the green and the blue. So what I can do is a little swirl.
Okay.
Just at the edge. And then you'll see how that then moves that across into that colour. Don't worry about what it looks like when you've got your stencil on, because it looks so much better when you take the stencil off. Just push your colour through. And again, I'm not going to do the whole thing, so I'm going to stop here with the blue. And you can see it is just a pounce, it's a push. There's no particular skill set needed for this.
Well, it's a nice way to get started again, isn't it? Creating different backgrounds and...
This is the first, if you were to say to me, Leann, when I get my Shimmer Inkpads home, what's the first thing I should do?
This.
This.
Right.
Because you will get a beautiful, beautiful result. When I take the stencil off, you'll see.
Yeah.
And it's effortless. And then we've all got stencils at home that we have been collecting for a long time. And you are able to use them, all of those stencils, reinvigorate them with this lovely technique by just, you know, helping yourself to a handful of Shimmer Inkpads.
Yeah, I love that.
It reinvigorates them.
Breathing new life into stencils you might not have used for years.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to leave that one there. And then we'll start with the next colour, which is the raspberry.
Okay.
It's a nice colour, this one.
Oh, it is. It is very juicy, Johnny. You're right. Super juicy.
I like a raspberry. One of my favourite berry fruits, that you know, Ben.
What, raspberry?
You need a small fortune.
Berries and like blueberries now. The punnet of blueberries is like, I mean, it's about
expensive, isn't
£4
it?
or £5, isn't it? I think probably more. I love a blueberry as well, and a strawberry.
Me too. My granddaughters love them. Absolutely love berries. And they when they come for Grandad and Grandma drop off for school on a morning, not every day, but when they do, they have to have Grandad porridge.
Well, Grandad porridge?
Grandad porridge, right.
What's in that?
So Grandad porridge is apparently better than anybody else's porridge because it has treasure in it.
Treasure?
Treasure.
Wow.
You get treasure in your Grandad porridge, and the treasure in your Grandad porridge is a selection of aforementioned berries in the bottom of the bowl with the porridge on top, so you have to dig. You have to eat your porridge, you see. You have to eat your porridge, so you have to eat your porridge and dig down for the treasure.
I love that.
But so you get your treasure, you get your porridge, and then you get a galaxy.
Galaxy? What's the
galaxy? On top. A galaxy on top is honey swirls. So that's when you get star, 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 moon. Draws them on the porridge.
Right.
Star, 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 moon in the top of the bowl. And then galaxy. all over the top with porridge, with honey.
I love that.
And they what you having for breakfast? Small Grandad porridge.
I want some Grandad porridge.
Grandad porridge, and they absolutely love it.
Anyone else want Grandad porridge? He doesn't do takeaway, does he?
Well, we can ask. Never say never. Right, so I've just laid colours on there in any old fashion, and I haven't filled the whole stencil, Ben, because we're going to have a look at some other things. But when you move your stencil up, then you see.
My word.
So when I said to you, don't worry about how it looks here,
Yeah.
because it's going to look different when you lift your stencil up. Look at the difference that you can see, and that's absolutely beautiful. And then if I just dry this quickly and then wiggle it at you, you'll see all of the beautiful shimmer.
Seattle Seahawk colours, says Lisa Marie P. Are they in the Super Bowl? Are they? Seahawks against, who is it? Do we know? Oh, Seahawks against the New England Patriots. Our two teams didn't make it this year then.
Did they not?
No.
The Dallas ones didn't.
You're Cowboys, aren't you? Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Dallas Cowboys.
Look at that.
There you go.
Beautiful.
And you can see they've got that beautiful shimmer and shine in there, which is absolutely incredible. It really is. And very, very, very easy to do.
Rosalind says, I use the little glue dots to attach the foam pads to the bottom of the ink pad, and then that way I don't cross-contaminate the ink pads. It's a good idea. And Kelly O'Sullivan says, Leanne, can I use these inks on a tote bag?
They're not permanent on fabric.
Right.
They're not permanent on fabric. So this is a paper craft ink pad.
Okay. Any more questions? Fire those through. I can't believe we've only got like 20 minutes or so left on the show. So if there's anything particular that you want to see, then please ask. We'll be recapping for those people asking on the Store It All. We'll look at that again in the sort of final 6 or 7 minutes, because that, remember, is now available for our US friends. It is in stock. Shop the day if you want to pick that up. If you missed it on HSN, I know it was so popular when that launched last week. It is now available for US friends here on Crafters TV as well, so shop it whilst you can. Beautiful, says Lois. We're all up to date, so we've done some stenciling. What can you show us next?
So I'm just going to show you the same colours on black cardstock.
Oh, yeah.
Because you would be forgiven for thinking that these are just for use on white cardstock. I've just done the same 3 colours that I did on the white card to show you it on the black. And look, so you don't lose the colour on a black cardstock, which means that stencil piece that I've just done, you could do that on a black cardstock with that stencil and get a beautiful stained glass window effect. It's incredible. But then we can do all of the background techniques as well. So if we did it with water, for example, if I've got a bit of watercolour card here, I can show you how that background technique was done in the little swatch book I had for you earlier. So we'll just pick 3 colours again. So I'm going to go with Starlit Sky.
Yeah.
And this time I'm going to pop it onto my mat. Just squidge yourself some out onto your mat.
I love the comments that come through. Lynn Morton, 3 years crafting, she says, and yesterday was the first time I used a stencil.
No way.
Yes way. How did it go, Lynn?
Let us know. Show us what you did.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
We would.
Kimberly Shipper says, is there a black shimmer ink pad? And if not, is it possible to make one?
There isn't, and absolutely it's possible.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to create a sort of a shimmer on black card, so you could use things like your, I suppose that's more of a sparkle, isn't it? But you could use your clear pens, couldn't you, to get sparkle that way?
You could. Absolutely. So I'm just decanting some ink from the ink pad.
So if we've got Starlit Sky, is that amethyst?
That's amethyst.
And what's the green one again? For the
lime soda.
Lime soda, that's it.
Right, so if I've just got, I'm just going to cut this down because I don't need a massive piece of card. And then show you how to do it. Yours will have straight edges. And then all you're going to do is take some water. Always have a piece of kitchen towel ready when you're doing anything with water. Wet your brush and then take the excess off onto your piece of kitchen towel. And then what you're going to do is just pick up the colour that you're going to use. So I'm going to start with amethyst. Pick that up and brush it onto your cardstock.
Okay.
Just as you would with any other ink. And even though this is a pigment, you can see that that is picking up and applying to the cardstock, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
So pop that on there, and then you're going to start with the blue.
You know the black cardstock, Lucy Oldwinkle says, is that specific black card? She says, every time I try, I can't see the ink.
It's not specific black cardstock. Are you using a coated black card?
Oh, maybe.
Are you doing it without a shimmer or pigment ink pad? Are you doing it with a Harmony Water Reactive, for example?
Right.
Because you won't see that. So there are certain ink pads where you will see them on black cardstock, and there are some that you will not.
Right.
And so if you're trying it with a Harmony Water Reactive, that won't work.
Okay. Let us know, Lucy. We've just popped up as well. We do have all of your card actually on the show today, but the black card is there, the A4 size 20 pack. £6.39, and we've got the premium paper pads available in the US as well. I think we've got smooth white, we've got the craft card on the show as well. It's all there. Shop the day if you need to stock up on your card stock.
We need a new lime soda. This has been a popular colour with the guests. And I'll just have a bit, oh look, I've done that. Well, we'll do that in a second though, doesn't matter. So you just pick it up with your water, swipe it on to make your background.
Is this watercolour card as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Blend them in and dry them.
Okay.
Don't ignore my water splash in a minute there for a second. We'll come back to that.
Would these inks work on canvas, Rosalind asks?
They will work, but they will not be permanent.
Right. And Lynn says, I'm not usually one for a mess, as I call it, but I bit the bullet. And it was a success, Lynn's first attempt with the stencils. She says, I was very impressed with the results.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. So this is on watercolour card, and you can see, even though I've put water in that and put it on, you can see that beautiful shimmer that you still get in there. Now what you see there is a little watermark. You can do your I dropped a bit of water when I was working on it. You can do your faux bleaching and spritzing on this. Where did I put my spritzers? Oh, I put them in my storage pot.
Pen pot.
They're in my storage pot, hang on. Here it is. And you can do your spritzing, so you can get all of your different effects in there. And then you can mop that away and get all of your different effects that you can see there.
Oh yeah.
And you would do that, there you go, you would do that before you dry it. So all of the things that you would do with a regular ink pad to get all of the different effects, you can absolutely do with these. There we go.
Perfect. Still questions coming through. Thank you for those. Any more you want to ask, please do. As I say, around about probably 10 minutes or so, we'll be taking another look at the Store It All. That has proved so popular. If you have not been here and you've just joined us, it is available for our US friends over on the Shop the Day. Such a huge hit on HSN, sold out like that, didn't it? But you can grab it now with us as well. All about the storage today, very popular across the board on the Store It All. We've got the stash and stack boxes, pen palace, ink trays, pen trays, storage folders as well. This is the die and stamp storage folder, the large one designed with the amazing riveted handle, hung on Leann's office door handle for 3 months. Overweight, if you like, but it still stood the test. The whole point was to show that you could pop so many stamps and dies in here, and still it would, take them all. Company colours, zip around. I love the fact, just little touches like this, that you've got your little tag on there as well, so you can slot your bit of paper in there to keep all of these labelled up, so you know exactly what you've stored in there, whether you've done it by dies, by stamps, by style, by collection, and then open it up. There's your ring binder inside here, so you can pop in all of your different bits and pieces, all of your different panels in there to store those. Extra pockets in the front here as well, so we maximise the space that you're going to have inside your folder with those stretch pockets. It's a brilliant price today at £15.99 or $22.39. Summer's off again, everybody. Summer, as Lynn called it. Look, show him 6. Go on. He's done it now. Some of the time it works. Some of the time it doesn't. There we go. Just ordered. The Store It All, says Joanne Madigan. Missed it on HSN. Well done. Well done to those of you who've grabbed that today. And Lucy, so on the subject of the black paper, says it was the Shimmer Inkpads black cardstock, but the cardstock looks coated. So that's the reason, isn't it? Why?
Cardstock supported, yes.
I need to buy some non-coated black card.
You do.
Lucy says, thank you, Leann. We have got that available for you, as we showed you earlier on the show. We're going to do a couple more demos, I think, just before we finish, and then show you that story, or maybe one more possibly. Stephanie just said, I've missed the type of paper that Leann is using on her demos. What has she used today? So
I've used just our uncoated black cardstock, and I've also used watercolour card. Okay. You can use a smooth white card as well. Yes. So we're going to squeeze in one final demo with the Shimmer Inkpads. Don't forget, if you just want the smaller set of 6, that is available to you in both the UK and the US, the 6. Yep, if you want the full collection of 10, only available now in the US at $56 if you're a Platinum member. All right, let's have a look and see what you're going to show us for the final demo, Leann. So I've just embossed with my favourite embossing folder. Carved wood? Carved wood. I love it. It's my favourite. It's my very favourite folder. It's gorgeous. If you haven't got carved wood, why not? And then I'm just going to show you that you can do your regular ink blending with these as well. So I'm just using a blending tool. You could use your brush if you want to as well. I've got one here, so you'll be able to see. So you can use your brush or your foam blending tools. It's entirely up to you. Depends on the the type of effect you want. So you choose whatever you feel more comfortable with. For Shimmer Inkpads, I go away from my favourite brush. Oh, yeah. And I tend to use the foam. Right. As I'm doing here. And you can see it's really quite impactful and easy to be able to get this beautifully blended over the top of your embossed piece. And you'll get little bits of shimmer catching all of the raised pieces, and it just looks absolutely beautiful when you do it. And you want some light and shade. You don't want it full of dark colour everywhere. You can keep going, keep going, keep going. It's entirely up to you. Or you can just stop when you are ready. So that was quite quick and easy to do. I'm sure you'll agree. And if I just show you that, and then I'm going to make it better. Oh, wow. If you possibly could. And it's got all of that lovely watercolour card, all of that beautiful shimmer on there. Then you're going to take your ink pad and you're just going to pop it on top with no pressure. Right. Don't push. And you're going to gently, lightly swoosh this around. Yeah. And what that will do is pick up all the high areas of the embossing, where you've got the colour in the background. Very important you don't push. You're gliding this over the surface. And by doing this, you get high pearlescence on the raised areas, which really makes that embossing stand out beautifully when you see the finished piece. And you can see I'm almost polishing that into place. I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm not pushing it all. I'm just letting it swirl around. Yeah. Okay. So once I've done that enough, and this colour, if anybody's interested, was Sugar Plum. Sugar Plum. I can then dry it. Okay. And drying it just brings the shimmer to the forefront. You don't have to dry it. You can leave it to dry naturally. I always force dry it in the studio so that you can see the result really quickly. If we left it to dry itself, you're going to need to wait 5 or 10 minutes, and so we force it dry so that you can see the beautiful results straight away. Oh, that's amazing. You'll see the beautiful, there you go, shimmer on the high points with that. It looks absolutely incredible. You can then take it a step further if you want to, and let's say I wanted some high points with a bit of a different colour for contrast. I can take my blue, because these can all be laid on top of each other. Yeah. And I could just do this. That little accents. Tiny little swooshy touches. Hardly any. Like that. And then if I dry it,
Oh yeah, you can see those coming through.
You can, can't you?
Yeah.
And when you do this with several different colours, instead of just sticking with one flat colour, it really does start to build up
yeah.
all of the, you can see, look at the flashes on the navy that we've got there. You can make it even better and go in with another colour.
So just dry between each layer.
Just
and
dry
keep
between
adding.
each layer, yes, because it's not going to pick the colour up. And then just again, there we go. That's a little bit of amethyst in there. Dry it. So I would say for using these types of ink pads, if you've got embossing folders, you're going to live your best life.
Yeah.
If you've got stencils, you're going to live your best life.
Yeah.
If you've got a paintbrush and some regular card, you're going to live your best life. If you've got some sentiments that you want to be pearlescent, living your best life. If you've got some die cut pieces that you want to look pearlescent,
living your best life.
There are so many fabulous, very easy and usable things you can do with these, where you do not need to be technique orientated. You don't need to understand techniques, be able to do techniques or work with techniques. They're just going to work for you. I think I might put a little bit of peach rose in a couple of places now, and then we'll have a look at it, because I think that'll just add.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, just a little bit of warmth.
I think this is a great reminder as well to show that you can multi-layer with these. Just
100%.
Making sure that you are just drying in between each application.
Yes, absolutely. And actually, I think that was the perfect little extra piece we needed.
Stephanie says, I'm saving the show before I forget all these tips. Yes, save, make your little playlists on YouTube as well. We'll have one final look at the store it all in just a few moments, and I also just very quickly will remind you of one of our hero products, which is back in stock here in the UK as well in just a few moments. All that to cram in. More masterclasses coming tonight as well. Don't forget 6 with dies and frames. And we've got launch party on the way in just over an hour.
I feel I need a bit of frosty mint. No, I'm going to stop.
She's going for all of them.
I'm going to stop. There we go. Now look. There we go. And look at the pearlescence.
Nice.
Look at that. How fabulous their colours all layer, and what a beautiful, interesting piece that is now. All you need now is a little sentiment, some matting and layering, and you've got a beautiful card front. And if we mat and layer that onto a black cardstock, you can see it really does make it pop.
Perfect. What a half hour there with loads of hints, tips, demos and ideas. Just a quick question before I show this. Manisha's just asking how you would clean your embossing folders once you use these.
So I embossed, I didn't put the ink on the embossing folder. I didn't do the letterpress technique. However, I just embossed the white card and then put the ink on top with a blending tool. You can do the letterpress technique with this. I showed you that in the swatch. And what I would just do is use a baby wipe, or actually my preferred method is some dish soap and water and a microfiber cloth. Give it a swoosh and it's done.
Very quickly before we do a final recap on the Store It All, the Gemini 2 is in stock now here in the UK as well. Came back into stock last week, and we sold tons of these last week. It was so busy. Lots of people have been waiting patiently for the Gemini 2. If you want to pick yours up, you can grab it right now, $229.99 or $319.99 with all those extra features, if you like. Obviously, you've got the power, you've got the precision, you have got everything that you loved about the original Gemini, plus, of course, you've got that optical sensor. So now this will read your plate so you can feed through. Even like your small Go plates, for example, those will work with your machine. You've got the fold-down drawers, so you know, you're not having to, remember the original Gemini, you'd have to be at the back of the machine when the plates come out, otherwise they'd fall on the floor. Here, once you fold down those drawers, it will make sure the plates stay in place. So if you do have a phone call or someone does come to the door whilst you're crafting, you're not worrying about that. Extra storage here as well. You can see on the drawers that do fold down, you've got those lift up flaps, so you can store in there your tools, you can store in there, you know, your bits and pieces. Some people like to store snacks in there. It's entirely up to you. You've got the media stand with this as well, so you can fold that one up, pop on your tablet, you know, pop on your phone so you can watch Crafters TV as you go. And also in the top of the G2, you've got even more storage space as well, so you can keep lots of bits and pieces. It's a really nice stand as well to hold your plates if you want to pop those there instead of a tablet computer. Around the back, of course, you've got your power points as well. So you've now got those 3 USB ports, which allow you to be able to charge your tablet whilst you're watching it. You can charge your light pad if you've got that. off the back of your G2. Charge things like your desk vacuum off the back of it. Anything that's USB powered, you can charge off the back of your Gemini 2. You've got your slide feet on there as well to make it nice and easy. Literally, push of a finger, this is going to slide really nicely across your craft desk for you, and the opportunity for you to be able to buy extra the turntable, which will slot into the bottom of your Gemini 2 to make it spin around 360. And the other thing, just to say, very, very quick whistle-stop tour of this, you do get all of the plates that you need included. Very big on making sure that when you get this home and open the box, you can start crafting straight away. It's not a case of going, oh, you got the machine, or you didn't get the plates, you need to go and buy those. We make sure that all the plates are in there for you as well. So once you get this home, it's a straight out of the box experience. See the chat that comes in about the G2, you know, ask everybody else why they love their Gemini 2. So many people have it, thousands of people, pretty much everyone I think who watches this here on Crafters TV has the Gemini 2, and it is available for you back in the UK at $229.99 or $319.99 in the US. We are almost out of time, but before we go, it's worth reiterating and mentioning that the Store It All storage system is live in the US. It went down an absolute storm on HSN last week, and we now have it here on Crafters TV. So if you missed out, grab it now. Leanne's got a quick whistle-stop tour for us, haven't you?
Absolutely. I'll do it as quick as I can. We've got 4 minutes. So it'll come to you in this fabulous carry case, and all of the pieces that I'm about to show you are nested inside of there for you. So when you take your pieces out, what you're going to find is the most incredible array of storage, which has been very thoughtfully curated and designed to make your craft storage seamless and effortless at home. So I've given you an oversized magazine rack, and we did that on purpose, not just the standard size that you can buy off the shelf, but made it a specific size for you. And we did that so not only can you store your regular cardstock and your magazines, etc., whatever you want to put in there, but if you want to vertically store your 12 by 12 paper pads, they'll fit in there perfectly for you. So you've got your magazine store, and I reckon you're going to get at least 10.
Wow,
at least. I think you're going to get more. So that's your magazine rack. Then you get your stadium storage, and the stadium storage is perfect for all of your 6x6s, your glue sheets. This is the hold and release sheets that were back in stock for you, your 8x8 sheets, your ephemera, your special effect cardstocks, whatever it is that you want to put in there, maybe your stencils. And you've got that fabulous stadium design on there. Again, this will also take for you, if you want to stand it vertically on your desktop,
love it,
your 12 by 12 pads effortlessly for you. So you've got your stadium. We've got our tool pot, which can be a desktop bin or a little tool pot, and keep all of your tools organised for you. You've got your little portable tool storage, your pen tray. You can see I've got snips in there, I've got glue pens, little art liners in there, and it's brilliant that's got a lovely sturdy stud fastening, and you've got your slidey drawer so you can access your tools really quickly and easily. You get in the storage your 12 by 12 paper tray. We've got a full My Special Papers box in there, which is 240 sheets of paper. And I'll just talk to you before I get to the next bit that every single piece is reinforced around the rim, and then is constructed with rivets so that it is beautifully sturdy. And when you said you weighed My Special Papers box and it weighs 9 pounds, look, no saggy bottom. No saggy bottom there, and it's carrying 9 pounds of weight. That's how sturdy these are. You also get your storage box for your 12 by 12 papers, which has the indexing on. Everything's reinforced, everything is riveted so that it's very, very sturdy. You can get 13 pads in there, and it has got a lid. You're getting all of that, plus the case it comes in. Let's not forget that. Now, this isn't reinforced and it doesn't have the rivets because this was just the mechanism to deliver your storage to you. However, we used the same good high quality material. We put a carry handle on there, and we made it so that this can be a piece of storage for you going forward as well, with whatever you want to take or make portable. So that's your free thing. You're paying for this. You're not paying a lot for this, but you're getting this for free, which I think is absolutely incredible.
And there you go, with 35 seconds to spare. Leann's done that before, you can tell. 34.36 is your platinum price on that. It is on the shop today for our US viewers. If you're in the UK, it is coming very, very soon. Thank you so much to Leann. We are back in an hour at 4 o'clock UK time, so 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific for the launch party. We'll have a look at the love hearts, we'll have a look at the hands and banners, we'll have a look at the seasonal house dyes, we'll have a look at that craft club. We'll fish through that if you've not yet seen it. But get to the website, grab your brand new store it all, and we'll meet you back here in an hour's time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.